Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. My name's Azallea, and today we're going to be taking a look at Epic 7. Now, some of you guys know that I play Epic 7 on the side. I just never really made content about it. You might have seen me play it on stream a couple times recently in the past several months, but it's a really fun mobile game, and I thought that, hey, now that I have some free time off of work right now since I'm a teacher, so might as well go ahead and start making some content again. Now, I do have some summoning videos planned for this game and for other things as well. But while I try to get myself situated back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, maybe a little bit, we'll have to see about that. I decided, hey, why not make some content on things that I'm already doing right now? So as we can see today here in Epic 7, we have a guild war. So my guild that I'm in right now, ClubAnubis, we're going up against Pudim? I don't really know how to pronounce that. But anyway, taking a look at my guild defense, I mean, it's doing pretty well, I guess. 2 defense draws and 1 successful defense, so not too shabby. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to hop into our 3 battles, essentially, using our tokens, and we're going to go ahead and see what we can do. So we'll be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. So here's going to be our first battle against Nice Thoughts. He has 2 really interesting teams here. He has a Charles with a Kayron and a DN up top, which I'm going to counter with my Angelica, which is going to be really tanky against that Charles, so she's going to have no problems there. Ciarman's going to be here as a general catch-all to help protect the team and sustain a little bit. Although she's not really necessary here, I don't really have too many other options for this. I don't want to bring another Ice Hero, because I want to make sure Charles attacks only Angelica. And Ken is going to be here as a really good counter to both the Kayron and the Charles. All of my characters here are built very bulky, so Kayron should not be a huge problem here with in terms of one-shotting anybody. Second team here is against really just the Sirmia. The Basar and the Eaton are not too big of an issue. Clary would soak up the hit from Sirmia if she gets the turn, but hopefully not. Basar is hopefully going to be able to be slower than my Clary, although I'm not certain about that. My Katie's is built really fast. She has like 200 something speed, and she has the cleanse to help me mitigate the unbuffable, essentially, so I could potentially use her S2 on somebody else to help protect them in case I need to. But Eaton and Basar should not be outputting enough damage to really threaten this team. So yeah, let's just go ahead and let's make sure. Oh, my imprints. Luna needs to go back here for the extra defense, and I think we're good. Alright, so let's see how we fare. Okay, so starting off, Dian's really fast as expected. She's going to give the attack and the crit defense down buff onto her team, so that it's going to be a little bit of an issue. Now, I'm going to get my... I'm going to save the... Yeah, I'm going to save the invincibility here, because the timing's a little off. The only person that will be protected here is my Ciarman, which I don't really want. What I can do is I can get rid of the Charles really quick, so I'm going to provoke him here. Going to go ahead and S2 the Charles, see if I can get a defense break. That's some nice damage, actually. That's a pretty squishy Charles. But right here, I can get the barrier and the immunity buff up with my Angelica. This is going to be really nice to help protect. Oh, good. This is good. He's going after Ciarman here. It was either that or Ken. Not that much damage, even though it crit, which is pretty good. Ciarman doing her job. Hopefully this doesn't strip, but even if it does, it doesn't really matter. The Charles is going after the Ciarman as well. Quite interesting. Oh wait, no, I provoked him. Haha, because I was expecting the S3. Okay, so here, I could put up the invincibility, except I don't think it's really necessary. So I will hold off on that. We're just going to keep going after Charles. I want to make sure he goes down as quickly as possible. DN seems to have a bit of healing, but we should be okay. Alright, yeah, DN's going to go after Ken, which is no problem. And here the Charles is going to give himself a defense buff with an attack buff. So extending the duration of the attack buff for the team, essentially. Alright, that Kayron's not doing too much, so that's pretty good. Now, Ciarman's invincibility is going to be really nice with this rotation because everyone's going to go after the Ciarman essentially here. So we're going to hit the Charles. Doesn't look like he's on counter, which is good. And now here's where we put the invul up, so that all 3 of his units will basically deal no damage at this point, which is, again, pretty good. Now, Charles might be able to strip, but even if he does, okay, he did, that's alright, because Kayron is at a type disadvantage, so we should be okay in terms of, yeah, there we go, see, it missed and only did 1,000 damage. Alright, we're going to keep DPSing down the Charles. He's the biggest threat to the team because of the ability to sustain. Angelica has a single turn where she won't be able to heal between her S2 and 3. There's going to be a time when both skills are going to be on cooldown, so I have to get rid of Charles as soon as possible. Dian's going to be left for last. She's not going to be a huge issue.
My goddess.
Alright, especially because Ken right now has a really easy time getting defense breaks now because of his S3. He ignores effect resistance on his S2. So we'll just go ahead and go after the Kayron here. Alright, let's see. I don't think I'm gonna soul burn here. What I'm gonna do, since Dian already used her cleanse and barrier skill, I'm just gonna go ahead and defense break the Kayron so I can deal a bit of damage. Hit chance down on CRM, which is fine. Not a huge issue. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can provoke. There we go, that's good. We're dealing a lot of damage, so this should trigger his immortality. Ooh, we were super close. Alright, Angelica, ooh, okay. Angelica might need a heal. I take that back. Alright, yeah, we're gonna put up the barrier and heal, just so we're safe from this Kayron. He might go after the Ken. Oh no, it's still an AoE. Alright. So we need to make sure we trigger the Kayron's invincibility here, his immortality. I don't have anyone who has a debuff prevention, like unable to be debuff. So, I don't. Ooh, actually, let's see. Is his S3 up? Kayron's S3. Yes, Kayron's S3 is up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna heal, just in case, because he does have an attack buff up, and he's really low on HP, which means he could potentially deal quite a bit of damage. Actually, he's provoked and stunned now, so doesn't really matter. Actually, the stun is perfect here. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna well, he's stunned, which means he's dead now. There's no immortality buff anymore. There we go. Very nice. And now it's just DN. So we're just gonna beat her down, I guess. I would put this on auto, but it's just a bit more consistent. I can soul burn a bit with this. Let's pray for the defense break. Nope. Effect resistance is a bit annoying here. A miss on the S3, which is a shame, but DN doesn't have too much healing output, so it should be fine. Let's stick this on auto for now. Turn off the skills for Angelica and Crimson Armin, and it's just a matter of time before DN goes down. Minus her very long attack animations. So we'll probably just fast forward through this little bit, and I'll see you on the other side.
Fight a little harder, Flurry.
Alright, so the first battle is done now. We're back here with the second battle, and there we go, look at this. We're outspeeding the Bassar with both Acades and with Falconer Clury. So, the Sirmia is actually quite fast, quite a bit faster than I expected. Now, I don't really care if I get the debuff strip and all that stuff from Bassar. It doesn't really matter to me. What I want to do right now is to kind of provoke the Sirmia, to make sure she doesn't S3. If it misses, it's fine, because she's going to go after the Falconer Clury anyway. But there we go. Nice. We got the provoke. This is actually going to be really, really good for us. I'm going to S1 the Sirmia here. No attack down, unfortunately, from the Acades, but that's okay. A miss on the Acades, which is fine. this is okay because Surmia's not going to go after Luna anyway.
Working too hard.
Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to soften up the Surmia, even though we don't need to. Just because the Eaton is running Aureus. Or no, Eaton's passive, sorry, absorbs damage. Alright, and that's fine. Nothing really... Alright, now this is a problem. the blind. But that's okay. We're gonna S3 anyway. There's a defense break on the Surmia, so even if this misses, it should be able to kill. But trusty Luna, of course, does her job, and now it's basically a free game. We're gonna take down the Basar just so we can focus all our energy on taking down the Eaton. So Wondrous Potion Veil is really sick on Acades. I don't think I'm gonna need her heal, so we're just gonna attack down Basar so that he doesn't do that much on Luna, so I can keep focusing on DPSing. There's no sustain on this team at all. Oh my god, Luna just went ham. Alright, there's no sustain on this team at all. Eaton's immunity, but Clary can strip. So if Falconer Clary strips this, there we go. Provoked with a defense down, and well, that's all she wrote. Eaton should be done. Luna is going to finish this off, hopefully, with this single S1, and we can move on to the next Guild War fight. There we go. Perfect. Oh, whoa! Hang on just a second. That's pretty sick. They're using Holy Sacrifice. Now, unfortunately, that just means Eaton's going to suffer a little bit more damage from Luna. All he is doing is prolonging the inevitable.
Ridiculous.
Alright, we're just going to soul burn this for the fun.
I will punish you.
Alright. And there we go. That's the first battle done. And so that should have taken down that one little tower. Okay, very good. So we have a couple more people here before we can open this up. Now, I can't open this up on my own, so I'm going to go ahead and look for another battle, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so for the next battle here, we're going to go ahead and go after Machine EX. So going into this fight here, I see he has a lot of Moonlight characters on the first team. So I'm thinking of bringing in a really fun team here. It's Helga with Researcher Carrot, and Angelica as kind of a damage soaker, healer, and tank for support for the team with her barrier. Now Helga's really tanky, so I have no problems with that. And Researcher Carrot is also pretty bulky on her own with her barrier, and she's going to be assisted quite a bit by the Helga, who is pretty fast, who can give her the attack buff early on, which scales really well with her barrier for protection. For the second team, I'm playing it really safe because he has a really good RGB offensive comp that has a lot of RNG with Kayron, Seaside Bellona, and Charles. So I'm bringing in the Crimson Armin with Dizzy and Acades, and that team's going to be really good for sustain. Dizzy's just going to hopefully stun them all and DPS them down eventually over time. So let's go ahead and jump right into this and see how this goes. Now, the problem here is that, Assassin's is going to be fast, but should be fine because Angelica is pretty resistant. We're going to go ahead and put the buff on with Helga. Helga's one of my definite recommendations for anyone who's looking into building a 3-star into specialty change. Now, here's the problem here, because Cez is going to go after my Angelica, and Angelica is silent, so she has no ability to heal. Now, that's quite unfortunate. The S3 is probably not going to be the best option here, because his Cez has immunity, so I'm going to go ahead and just S1 into this, probably S1 into the, I wasn't paying attention to the health of the Cid, but he does have the evasion buff on right now. I'll S1 into the Cez. Okay, that did quite a bit of damage, actually. This should not kill. There we go. And Lorena should probably not kill. Yep, there we go. There's a non-crit there, so that's fine. Now, unfortunately, Angelica doesn't have the opportunity to heal, but we should be okay. If I go ahead and... if I can defense break... Nope. Oh, that's a Moonlight Dreamblade. That's unfortunate. Researcher Carrot's gonna easily finish off, like, the entirety of his team here with this S3 and attack buff up with a hit chance, or effectiveness, sorry. buff, so she's gonna land the flame burn debuffs, and there we go. Cleaving with researcher carrots, one of my favorite things. Alright, so that was a quick round one, actually. And see, Angelica, I built her really tanky with, I think she has 22,000 HP, 22,000 HP. Now, this is unfortunate. This guy knows what he's doing with triple immunity sets on his characters, so this is actually going to be pretty bad. I'm going to S1 here and hope that, good, it didn't proc any counterattacks whatsoever. Going to go ahead and S1 onto the Charles, and then perfect timing though, this rotation is really good for me, because the Crimson Armin can go ahead and put up this invincibility, and nobody can do a thing about it. So next turn we're going to instantly put debuffs on the entire team with Dizzy, and hopefully sustain that throughout the fight. And hopefully we can put some stuns on the Charles as well, because that's going to be quite important, or at least provokes to prevent my Dizzy from getting destroyed by the Charles. That's one thing about this. Now normally I'd bring someone like a Momo into this, Angelic Montmorency. But I'm going with the Katie's because I just recently built her and she is really tanky. So I'm looking forward to testing her out in a guild war. So really looking forward to this. I know I think I used her earlier too, but this is a real test on how well she can sustain the team with her S3, S2 rotation. Now, fortunately for me, the entire team is doing pretty good in terms of holding up. Debuffs are plentiful on the opponents right now. Good, got the provoke as well. So Charles is going to S2 into the Crimson Armin. We're going to go ahead and hopefully push back some people here. Good, we got the stun on the Seaside Bellona and pushed her back as well. That's going to be really nice. There's no need for me to do any healing as of right now. I could get into the rotation, but I'm waiting for them to deal quite a bit of damage before I like hastily do that, because Akadi's really relies on her S3. Ooh, nice stun on Charles. She really relies on the S3 for a lot of her output in terms of damage. So, or sorry, not in terms of damage, in terms of healing. Her S2 is usually used on herself for invincibility. And to reduce her cooldown for S3 by 1 turn. So she can cycle S3, S2 over and over again, which is really nice. Now, in this case, Crimson Armin's in a pretty bad position with that defense break. So Charles is stunned. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm fine with Seaside Bellona attacking. I'm fine with Seaside Bellona attacking my Akadis, actually. Katie's. Okay, so we triggered the invincibility on the Kairon, so now we're gonna... Okay, good, he didn't get an extra turn. That would have been bad. We might need to soul burn this. Actually, no, I think we'll be fine. We're gonna S3, cleanse this. Alright, there we go, yeah. I made sure to put Rod of Amaryllis on my Akadi, so I wouldn't be forced to soul burn the S3 for consistent healing. Alright, cool. Kairon's out of the picture now. Another defense break. Great. We gotta make sure we restack our debuffs on this team. So we're gonna soul burn this just to ensure that we can get the debuffs on, and for a pretty decent duration. This also gives me a chance to stun twice. Dizzy should be able to lap both of these guys anyway, so there's another chance after this. Good. Elbrus procced, but he was stunned, so that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of this, nope. Nope. Alright. Crimson Armin, though, still doing fine. No need to do S3 here, because, both of them are stunned. I was relying on that. Okay, so what we're going to do here is actually, we're just going to keep attacking. We're going to attack Charles here. Nope, no attack down there. That's alright. We're going to keep cycling through. This should be in the bag here. Now, Crimson Armin at this point, I'm going to put the immunity buff on everybody. This is a good time to do it for the rotation, because this puts... my character's in a pretty decent spot. Okay, nice. Now, we're going to go ahead and restack the debuffs on the enemy team. There's no need to S2 at that point, even though they already have some debuffs on them, because I want to make sure Charles gets that attack down as well. There we go. Alright. And we're going to go ahead and S3 here to go ahead and heal everybody up to full. Top everybody off, so when the invincibility wears off, we're good to go. We're going to go ahead and attack Charles to prevent Elba's Ritual Sword from destroying us. Okay, now, the good thing here is they have a lot of debuffs on them, so the S3 didn't really do much. The attack buff is on the Seaside Bellona, however, she has attack down and she has a hit chance down. Now, she managed to land a crit on Achilles, but again, like, there's so many debuffs on the opposing team. Oh my god, that's bad. This is bad. Don't S2. Okay, good. Charles did not S2. Alright. So this is a little bit shady right here. So we're gonna go ahead and provoke the Charles. The attack buff on the enemy team is actually really bad for me. Alright, cool. Didn't proc anything here. We're gonna go ahead and actually S3. I want to make sure Dizzy's topped off so that Charles doesn't just obliterate her. He doesn't have a hit chance down anymore, but he does have an attack down, so it's gonna mitigate some of the damage. That's alright. We're going to go ahead and take out the Charles. There we go. And now Seaside Bellona should not be a huge issue because she's going to target Achilles. So even if anyone else gets defense broken, that's fine because she's going to go right after Achilles here. Now, if I put the S2 on Achilles, yeah, it should be fine. So we're going to go ahead and S2 the Achilles. This will heal Dizzy a little bit. I want to be able to cleanse that defense break, but we should be able to kill her before she cycles back. There we go. And we'll finish things off with a nice little S3 animation. Alright, so there we go. That's our second battle. Done. This is a very consistent team, by the way. Now, if I had the regular Armin, not Crimson Armin, leveled, I would definitely have used her there for the very consistent stuns. But the provokes from Crimson Armin actually takes a lot of pressure off of my team. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and find our third battle, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, and welcome back. So I've decided I'm going to go ahead and fight this guy named Jack Smiles here. Mostly because I've already fought two others in this area, and this is really the last tower that's standing that's stopping my team from attacking that fort in there. Now this team is really, this guy's teams are really interesting. I really don't like fighting against his first team comps, mostly because there's so much RNG involved in terms of Baiken and being able to proc all of her skills and just be really annoying. Seaside Bellona, of course, is just a huge nuisance overall, and Lilius for the cleanses, so I can't really go into this with too many debuffs, although, you know, it's not going to really matter too much because Baiken's going to be really fast anyway, at least I'm assuming she is, from my past experiences. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing Achilles and Ken. Achilles for sustain and Ken for the DPS. Ken's going to have advantage over Lilius and Baiken in terms of damage output. He should be able to deal with them pretty easily. Seaside Bellona is a different issue, except Seaside Bellona is more manageable because his team is very tanky and defensive. Crimson Armin is here to soak up the damage from the Baiken. Lilius will probably attack Crimson Armin as well, or maybe Ken, depending on who's taking a little bit more damage. And Seaside Bellona will go after Ken or Arcades, and both of which are fine, especially because the damage will be spread out between both of them. So it's going to be pretty good for me to easily go back and forth and alternate health to make sure I sustain that damage. But my goal here is to kill Baiken first and then go after the Seaside Bellona next, or maybe the Lilius depending on how much HP they have. The second team here, I'm bringing Angelica for the damage soak on the Euphine, if their Euphine is going to be fast. Now, I have Clury and I have my own Euphine. This is so I can put the silences and like the provokes on the Crow if I need to. Now I'm gonna go after the Euphine first because that's their only main source of damage, and then I can start chipping away at Achilles while I reset my cooldowns to go after the Crow. So hopefully this works out. Now if the Achilles is faster than the Euphine, which I assume it is, then they can cleanse any debuffs I throw at them, but we'll just have to see. Angelica should be able to tank the Euphine anyway, so let's see how this goes. Alright, so Lilius is going to go first, actually. That's a really fast Lilius. Interesting. Fast Lilius and with immunity. Alright, cool. So going to go after the Crimson Armin as predicted, and a few stacks of bleed, but not doing too much damage, which is fine. Hopefully... Oh, this pushes up the Seaside Bell, right? That's going to suck. Proct RNL, which also sucks. Hopefully this doesn't land the unbuffable onto my team. That would be really bad. Ooh, actually it did. So that is going to be a problem here now, because Lilius might go after... Lilius is definitely going to go after the Crimson Armin, and she might die in this case. Unfortunately, my Arcades was pushed back, so that Lilius must have quite a bit of effectiveness. So this is actually quite a shame. Yikes. We might lose this one, but that's okay. Gonna go ahead and soften up the Biken. Oh wait, no, good, it's a provoke. Oh, that's super good. Okay, this is super good. I was assuming the S1, but I forgot that she has a S2 provoke. So this is gonna cleanse everybody. There we go. Very nice. And we're gonna get rid of the Biken as soon as possible. Hopefully my Crimson Armin outspeeds. Nope. Don't proc Arnell. Ooh, that's a bad dual attack right there. Okay, so Lilius is going next, and Seaside Bellona is going after that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up the invincibility. That way I can protect everybody with immunity, so I don't keep getting destroyed with these debuffs. There we go, and this is why I brought this team comp. It's so safe. Okay, Arcades should be able to outspeed, hopefully, some people. Gonna get rid of the Biken. Kind of a waste of Ken's attack right there, but kind of necessary as of right now. We're gonna go ahead and provoke the Seaside Bellona to spare Ken because he has a defense break on him right now. We're gonna S3 Soulburn because everyone here is really badly hurt. And we'll cleanse that defense break right off the Ken. S3, I don't want it to miss, so I'm going to not waste it and just use it on Lilius, because it might miss on Seaside Bellona, 50-50 chance. So if I do this on the Lilius, it can pretty much guarantee a stun right here, unless she's really resistant. Okay, there we go. And this makes it so that there's one less attack coming from Seaside Bellona. No defense breaks on anybody, that's really good. We're going to provoke the Bellona again. Alright, and I will go ahead and continue cycling through Arcades' heals. This is really good right now in terms of a rotation, because Arcades now has her S3 ready to go. We're going to defense break this Lilius. She's gonna go ahead and actually S3. Okay, this is a pretty fast Lilius, I forgot that, so her rotation's pretty good. I don't need a cleanse or anything here, so I'm going to hold off on that. We're going to hopefully get attack down. There we go. Attack down on Lilius. We resisted the provoke, which is nice. We're gonna hopefully provoke the Seaside again. There we go. This is why I have my Crimson Armin is fully molded, since I use her so much. Okay, there we go. Nice. Saving my team a lot of damage. We're gonna go ahead and defense break the Lilius again. Crimson Armin's holding up pretty nicely. We're gonna S3 and cleanse everyone's defense breaks. Bring Crimson Armin back to full health. Top her off. So she can once again provoke the Bellona. Oh, no, okay. It was about time we missed. Oh well. The S3 is gonna come out, and that's going to be fine for the most part. There we go. For the most part, we resisted it, and that's fine. We just need to get rid of the Lilius because her... Ooh, okay, good, no defense breaks. Okay, good, because her dual attack was getting really annoying. But for right now, I think we should be good. Just have to get rid of the Seaside now. We're not going to use invincibility. We're just going to provoke her, and that's all good. We have S3 ready, coming up soon, so that's also pretty nice on my Arcades. We're going to Soulburn this. Now, that didn't do anything. If that was a defense break, that would have been really nice, but there's no sustain from the Bellona, so we should be fine. We're going to go ahead and cleanse the Crimson Armin, so that should be good to go. Get that target off of her, and hopefully she can provoke. There we go. I could have put the invincibility up, but we should be fine here. All right, S3, and hopefully it hits. Nope, still miss. I love these coin flips where I always lose. It's like you flip a coin, and both sides are tails, and you're forced to call heads. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna keep cycling through. Arcades is super solid. I'm really liking her. This is the first Guild War I've used her in since I built her last week. Seaside's coming up, so we're gonna go ahead and just put immunity on everyone, so I don't have to worry about defense breaks and cleansing anyone anymore. So we're gonna do that. Seaside's gonna waste her turn, and we're gonna go ahead and hopefully defense break here. Nice. Okay, there we go. Didn't even need defense break because we crit. Okay. So, second battle here. Very last battle of this guild war. Now, the rotation shows that Acades is going to go ahead and... She's probably not going to... I don't know how the AI for Acades works. She might not use the S3 to cleanse if no one is hurt. I think that's the case. So, I think she prioritizes healing over the cleanse. So, I'm going to go ahead and... Ooh... I really want to, let's go ahead and do this. We're going to provoke and defense break the Euphine. Oh, never mind. We're just going to provoke the Euphine. Okay, good. The Acades, that just confirms it. Acades prioritizes the healing over the... Ooh, that's an Aureus. That's not good. Okay, good. We got the stun. Alright, yeah, Acades prioritizes the healing over the cleanse. I know, like, Momo will always go for the S2, even if people are at full health. Alright, this is kind of bad. I really want to one-shot the Euphine so that this wouldn't happen, but... Okay, Euphine's not doing too much. Angelica's pretty bulky, so that's good. Can we get the stun in? Nope. We're just softening her up. Ooh, that's not good actually. That is actually not good. All right. Can we get the strip? Good, we got the strip into silence, which is nice. We're gonna need Angelica S2 to heal here. We're gonna hopefully chip down this this Euphine. Alright. Good. We can S2 heal ourselves back to full so we can continue tanking. And Euphine's gonna go... Ooh, that defense up is bad. We're gonna... Let's do this. Now hopefully this defense breaks, not just provokes. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Alright, this should be able to get her. There we go, attack buff up with a defense break. Okay, so next on the line is going to be attacking Acades until we get our S3 up again for taking out the Crow. So we're just going to go ahead and chip down the Acades. Crow won't proc S3 until he's under 50% health. We're just going to stall a little bit until then, and they're not going to deal any damage here. The problem will be actually just winning against Acades outright, because I have both my DPSs, or my DPS and support are they're both grass, they're earth type element, and Acades being fire is going to be quite annoying. Now the invincibility is used, that's good. The Crow is quite open here. 2 turns until I get the S3 up. 1 turn. Clary's too good. Okay, we're gonna see what we're at for Euphine. Alright, Euphine's S3 probably needs 1 more turn.
I want to retire already.
So we're just gonna chip away at the Acades. Oh, actually, it's up. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get the attack buff up on the Euphine, so that next turn I can soul burn the S3 into S1, and we can get this. Now, Acades should not have her... Ooh, she does have her S2 up. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save the S3, just in case she puts it on Crow. Okay, good. Now, Clary's going to go ahead and make it here. So we're going to go ahead and put this on the Crow, so that Euphine can go ahead and smash him into pieces. In just a second. Can this stun? Nope. Alright, so now we can go ahead and get rid of the Crow. Please, please, please don't have Holy Sacrifice. Okay, good, he didn't. Alright, so the Soul Burn was just there as a backup plan in case Euphine somehow didn't kill the Crow. Okay, so now we have Acades left. Gonna be pretty annoying because of her S3 is a really strong heal, and S2 gives her the invincibility. But we should be able to easily get through this because Clary's provoke is fairly strong with Soul Burn. So we're getting an attack buff up on Euphine. Clary's gonna lap Euphine multiple times anyway, so it's not gonna really matter. We should be able to get We should be able to get Chloe's S3 up before Euphine, before Euphine's attack buff goes away. Okay, so there we go. And we can go ahead and soul burn this provoke. Please, please, please. There we go. Nice. Okay, and so this should seal the deal. Nice, and it didn't miss. Alright, what a way to end off this guild war. Alright guys, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and maybe you learned something from it. I don't know. But yeah, I believe this is still pre-season of Guild Wars. Decided to just make a little bit more content on this game and just content in general. Looks like my defense team had another partial success defense draw. So this defense team's holding up pretty well. Alright guys, anyway, so thank you all so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe for more Epic 7 content, and leave a comment down below letting me know what I can do to improve. And until next time, take care.